Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by my channel today. Today we are continuing our series on our little mini journal page ideas. So in past videos we have done the cover, this cute little truck dazzle page with a little doily where you can write here, this double page spread where we used some rub-ons from Stamperia, and then this cute little pocket page using scraps of paper. Today we're going to continue with a companion page to this one. I like to give, when I'm doing a two-page spread, a page where you can decorate it and it's adorable, and then a page that's more practical where you can actually write on. So this will be a companion one. It will be different, but it will coordinate. I have been using scraps of paper in this series from the Bo Bunny Brighton collection. It's a fantastic collection. And we're going to be getting things a little messy, so we're going to protect our pages by taking some paper, slipping that right here and right here. Oops, and right here rather. All right, now the first thing we're going to be doing is a little inking where I'm taking this doily stencil and we're going to be doing this off the edge of the page. So I'm going to be starting here and we're just going to let it run off the page. And for that, I'm going to be using some khaki green ink and then possibly a little bit of this teal. So I need to get my applicators ready because apparently I didn't realize I was making a video. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we've got some teal. We'll start with that first. So we're just going to do circular motions, kind of like that, right down the center, a little bit here, a little bit there. And we're going to take this green and just kind of fill in. And it's absolutely okay if you don't get all of the areas. This one's going to look like that. You could really use any type of stencil with this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of a splattering technique with some ink. So I think I'm going to use this teal. Now you could use paint with this, or you could just use a water-based dye ink pad. A little bit of water. Somewhere is my paintbrush. Here we go. Just going to get this nice color. And this is why we're protecting the other page. We're just going to tap, tap, tap. Sometimes I use my hands and just flick it on, but primarily I like to do that when I have clear water. All right, there we go. Get that cleaned up. Now you can let that air dry, or you can just give that a little bit of a shot with a heat gun or a hair dryer. And I have my heat gun here. All right. Now we're all done with that part, so we can go ahead and remove our little protective page. Now the next thing we're going to do is add just a couple of little pieces of scrap paper to coordinate with this size. So I've got little pieces like this, and I think I'm going to do just a little bit of a tear like that. And we're going to ink that with a little bit of brown. And this is just going to kind of ground our little decorations that we're putting in here. Right there. And it coordinates here nicely. I've die cut a couple of little sprigs here with green. This one's just a solid green, and then this one is a green that coordinates really nicely over here. I'm going to take a little bit more of that brown and just shade that a little bit. I've already done that to the other side. Now we're going to just glue this on. There we go. And then we've got some tags here, but I've got another tag here that I've gone ahead and inked a little bit with, and we're just going to glue that, extending off the edge. And when I'm extending something off the edge and I'm going to trim it, I don't bother putting too much glue here because I could get too much on there and then I would just have to trim off some really gluey bits. So by putting the glue on the page, it kind of eliminates that. There we go. All right, and now we have a couple little flowers. These are the same flowers that I used on this page over here, and we're just going to add those. Glue these on. So we have coordinating elements here without being, you know, matchy-matchy. Okay, we're just going to overlap that one. Right here, I think that one, and then we've got the same green crystals that we used over here. Just going to put a dot on each one of these. And I find really by just having coordinating elements and using some of the same product on the opposite page, it gives you the look of having them coordinate and really match without, as I said, being too matchy-matchy, and it looks very intentional though. So we're going to take this little button and glue that right there. So as you can see, we have a coordinating page. There's lots of space to write here, but everything is coordinating and was really simple and easy to do. Thanks so much for joining me for these quick little journal page videos. This is another one that you could do easily on a card front, or it could go on the inside. If you did this on the card front from last time, then this could go on the inside. So I like to do things that easily translate into journals, or if you're doing card making or really any kind of paper crafting. Let me know in the comments below what other kinds of things you'd like to see. And thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.